for Kim. And do remember that you can also find out more about our top story, that's the Brussels attacks, by going to our website, bbc.com/Brussels. And let's hear more about that now, because the group calling itself Islamic State has claimed responsibility for the deadly attacks, which have left more than 30 dead. A major hunt is now on in the Belgian capital for the perpetrators of the blast at the airport and the explosion at Malbec metro station. So what's been the response to the Islamic State claim? Well, I've been speaking to Olivier Gaeta of the security organisation Group Strat. He explained why these attacks bore the hallmarks of IS.
Now, IS has the wherewithal of taking more attacks in Europe than AQ. A lot of former AQ have joined IS because they still see IS as the new kid on the block and the one that will get them the most exposure. And also the fact that as early or as late as Saturday, the Belgian authorities, were mentioning that an attack was imminent and that 10 to 20 jihadists were on the loose in Brussels, possibly trying to perpetrate an attack. And
is that why you said that in a way this is an attack that has been moved up? You think it was something that was in the offing anyway and they've just now brought something forward that might have happened a few months later?
Yes, very much so, because Belgian authorities have found in Abdeslam first hideout in Forêt detonators. One point also to remember is Abdeslam supposedly didn't trigger in suicide belt in Paris. So in a way, for a lot of people, he chickened out. He got cold feet, and a way for him to redeem himself is to perpetrate another attack.
Belgium has been on high alert since November last year, yet this happens right under their very nose.
Yes, you are totally correct. And that's what the most striking is, that having the intel that they had about an imminent attack, you are totally correct. Army has been deployed since November. I was in Brussels airport just a few weeks ago, and with my security paranoia, I was looking at it and I said, this is the perfect target, a soft target for terrorists to strike. Same goes when I'm in Brussels. I use the metro all the time to avoid traffic, and the same, there's no security. It doesn't make any sense with the intel that they got that it didn't up the terror alert from 3 to 4, which is the maximum after Abdeslam was arrested.
What does this mean for the continent of Africa? Should they be more vigilant when you've seen events in Ivory Coast, seen events in Mali, seen events in Burkina Faso? What does it mean for the African continent, particularly those francophone nations?
You are totally correct. I mean, and on top of it, when it comes to Africa, what you have, Al-Murabitun, the group of Belmokhtar that joined back Al-Qaeda in Islamic Maghreb, is one of the most sophisticated Al-Qaeda franchises, if you will. And they have that modus operandi of attacking hotels for expats, trying to cripple the economy of certain countries. And also, they have to gain credibility in the jihadist world compared to IS. So it's a competition between Islamic State and AQ. And where Al-Qaeda has really an edge over Islamic State is in West Africa.
Olivier Gaeta of the security organisation Group Strat.